you want to climb a mountain, if we had wings, we wouldn't have to climb the mountains. That would make it a lot easier, okay? But most of us don't have wings, you understand? We could just blow up the mountain. You know, but that's ridiculous. That makes no sense. It's about a metaphor about achieving success. And so we're talking about the steps to success as a metaphor. If you want to climb this mountain in your life to achieve success, and you know about the steps, it's going to make things a lot easier for you. So there's a fighter in the UFC named Jorge Masvidal. What happened was about a couple years back, about 2.5, 3 years back, he ended up unwillingly taking a year off from the UFC. And he went to a reality show somewhere, I think in South America. And I watched him when he came back a lot. And he said that he had a lot of time alone. He didn't have other people's opinions and suggestions and interjection into his thoughts. And so he had a lot of time alone to think. And that's the first step to success, is solitude. And in that solitude, he came to understand, and he was processing and thinking that he was losing a lot of fights to decision. Okay, he would go the full length of the fight, and the judges would, say the other guy won. And in order to get to the next level in his career, he was like, I need to, start to make it so that it's undeniable that I've won the fight. In other words, he has to win before the rounds are over. And so he came back to the UFC with this new attitude. So he went to solitude, and then in the solitude, the next step is understand. So he understood now what he needed to do. And so when he came back to the UFC, he started confessing, and he started saying that I need to put my kids through college. I need to put my kids through college. He started confessing. That's the third step, okay, is you confess it. And his first fight coming back was Till, who had just suffered his first loss against the champion. And so this was a formidable challenge, but Masvidal showed that he was coming in with this new attitude and mindset, and he was clearly committed, which is the next step. Okay, he was clearly committed because he knocked out Till, who had never been knocked out. So Ben Askren was from another company, and he was undefeated, and he just moved over to the UFC. He just came into the UFC, and he had beaten Robbie Lawler, and now this was Masvidal's next fight. Because the next step is excellence. With the flying knee, he got the fastest knockout in the UFC. That's what I call excellence. Okay? In order for you to get to the next level, you understand, people want to see a polished, finished product. And Masvidal came in there and he dug deep into his tool chest. The next step is simplicity. You see, after that, Masvidal was just chilling and just going to the fights like fighters do. They watch other fights, and he was coming. There was a lot of fighters there that day. So Nate Diaz, after he wins his fight, he calls out Masvidal and says he's the only worthy opponent that he can see. Masvidal was just being a fighter. He's just sitting in the stands, and boom, he gets called out, And so you keep it simple. And then that's it. And then success. Masvidal's success was that he wanted to put his kids through college. That was his success. He just turned his high 5-figure salary into probably an 8 figures now. So when Masvidal came back to the UFC, he demonstrated the steps to success magnificently.